What up there, bro, JT? Hey, man. I just saw your video, man, about the people hating on with the negative comments and whatnot. In an effort, I was looking for the other video, the one about when you spoke about baptism, and in the process, I ran across this one, which I'm glad I did. Let me tell you something, brother. You just keep doing what you're doing, man. All that is that somebody that enjoyed those tutorials you were doing. When you were doing those tutorials, they enjoyed them, and they was getting a lot of benefit from them. They was learning a lot for nothing, and they are mad because you have stopped doing those tutorials like per se, and you moved on. You moved on because that's what God told you to do, and you're doing what God told you to do, so you don't worry about me and nobody else that don't understand. Let them just keep on writing their little hate notes, and you just keep on doing what you're doing. I'm not gonna even I'm not gonna even entertain it. You just keep doing what you're doing. That's all it is. Because see, they were getting something for nothing. People love that, man. As long as I guarantee you though, now if you had been charging for those tutorials, they'd have talked about you there too. So don't worry about it, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I heard you said something about baptism, and even though I haven't seen, I don't think, that particular video, the only I always try to go back to using what the words say, man, and about what Jesus did. And I'm going to use just one reference, one incident, and we're going to let it go at that. Because see, a lot of times, Doc, I think that sometimes we get educated beyond our intelligence sometimes. Now, first of all, I haven't went to heaven and checked out and see where everybody that left this planet, did they check in, and did everybody make sure that they was checked off there where they was baptized. So I don't know that. But I do know this. When Jesus was dying on the cross, he hung between two thieves. Now, we don't know what kind of religious background these here two thieves had, if they had any at all. We don't know this. But the only thing I know is, where did this thief on the right? He said they had been doing all this here different thing. Now, they had been baptized. It didn't say whether or not this thief had been baptized or not, but nevertheless, Jesus saved him because he said so. He said, "This day you will be with me in paradise." So now, was he baptized? We don't know. But we don't know whether he was baptized or wasn't baptized. So to say that you got to be, I'm very careful when I use that word, that you got to be. Especially, man, when we're dealing with God. Because God is long-suffering, not willing that any should perish. And the heart, man, I know a lot of people been baptized, they ain't never wet devils. I mean, so baptism now, hey, come on. That doesn't make the person no Christian just because they've been baptized. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? It goes back to those that does the will of his Father. That's what Jesus said. Those that does the will of my Father. In other words, those that do what I say do. Now, we know that there's scripture. It said, "He that believeth and is baptized, the same shall be saved." Well, you see, that's a combination thing now. He that believe first and then is baptized. See, there's a lot of people been baptized. They did it because the mama told them or the grandmama told them, and they didn't do it because they believed anything. They just did it out of tradition because that was the thing to do. It was revival meeting. The mom and dad or the grandmama made them sit on the mourner's bench, they call it, and they just went up there and they joined the church and they got dipped in water. That's what I said, not baptized. I believe people that are go down in water without having the knowledge first of Jesus Christ, See, it said you must believe and then be baptized. I think you just going for a swim. When you go down in that water without the knowledge of Jesus Christ and not having believed the gospel, you just going for a swim. It's only when you believe the gospel and is baptized, according to the scripture. Now, somebody else may see it different. I don't know. I don't argue about scripture. You know that. So I'm saying that, man, I don't see where water baptism going to keep you out of heaven or not. I don't see that. But I do see where lying will keep you out. I see that. Where whoremongering will keep you out. I see that. See, we strain at a gnat, but we swallow a camel. It's the little foxes that spoil the vine. And I'm going to say it again, Doc, because this here, I'm doing it on the web. Let the people keep hating. That means you're doing something right. It's nothing wrong, man, but they're not getting them free piano lessons no more. That's all it is. And I mean, I don't care about them. They said they can go to my page and put a whole lot of stuff on there if they want to. That's all right. But people love something for nothing. People want a whole lot for nothing. But I guarantee you now, the people that were getting the most out, I love your tutorial. Man, I love your tutorial. The music is great, singing and everything. I love it. But if God have told you to move on, to do something else, how come I can't just get on with you with that too? Just like I enjoyed your tutorial, I'm enjoying this here, the word as well. Don't worry about it, Doc. Keep on doing what you do. Keep on doing what you do. That means if remember now, they got mad at Jesus too. All the Piggly Wiggly owners, they got mad at Jesus because he was feeding 5,000 people with 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. So you know all the Piggly Wiggly managers, they was mad, and the Krogers and all them, they were mad. And then you know the doctor's offices and then the hospital, they was all mad because he was going around healing people. So they were mad at Jesus too. All right, well, the funeral directors, they got mad because Jesus was stopping funerals in the road, raising people up from the dead. So all of them were mad. So guess what? If they're mad at you, you in good company, man. Hey, this is Benny, man, saying peace. Keep doing what you're doing, Doc. Later.